chatters, please come to the front stage. You know who you are. OU Kurt, Mark Cleveland, the Silva Brothers, Austin, Double A, Terry Roberts, please report to the front stage. D2W Stu, your presence is required at the front stage. Unburger, I see you. Tony Turley, we see you lurking over there. Nolan Mendoza, Bender.
What's up, everyone?
Bender. If you want your name mentioned in this song, all you gotta do is drop a $14.99 super chat so Smitty can identify you and drop you in. Get your name in the intro song of every Tuesday, Thursday show.
It's a blue button.
Rock out and Captain Spock, baby.
He'll punch you in the throat.
Run it back, Ma.
I vow to say your names manually until I redo this song. Captain Spock and rock out.
Herbert's the gout. He'll punch you in the throat. Herbert's the gout. He'll punch you in the throat.
Would all of the VIP super chatters please come to the front stage? You know who you are. OU Kurt, Mark Cleveland, the Silva Brothers, Austin, Double A, Terry Roberts, please report to the front stage. D2W Stu, your presence is required at the front stage. Unburger, I see you. Tony Turley, we see you lurking over there. Nolan Mendoza, Bender. If you want your name mentioned in this song, all you gotta do is drop a $14.99 super chat so Smitty can identify you and drop you in. Get your name in the intro song of every Tuesday, Thursday show.
It's a blue button.
Rock out, Captain Spock.
Herbert's the gout. He'll punch you in the throat. Herbert's the gout. He'll punch you in the throat.
Run it back, Ma.
Herbert's the gout. He'll punch you in the throat. Herbert's the gout. He'll punch you in the throat.
Would all of the VIP super chatters please come to the front stage? You know who you are. OU Kurt, Mark Cleveland, the Silva Brothers, Austin, Double A, Terry Roberts, please report to the front stage. D2W Stu, your presence is required at the front stage. Unburger, I see you. Tony Turley, we
Yo. Welcome to the show. My name is Smitty. You are watching the Week 5 The Fantasy Football Show live, where we're going to break down all the news that's kind of floating around right now. We're going to do a little fantasy football court. We will do fantasy football court. We've been ignoring it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it live. Voicemails at the end. So if you want your voice message played, go to Instagram now, drop a voice message by holding down the microphone on my account. Just DM me. Click message on my profile. Drop me a voicemail. And I may play your voicemail and answer your question. So get on over there and drop one. I expect one from Doobie if possible. Doobie Snacks in the building. Let me first say real quickly before we hit the intro, this is worthy enough to talk about beforehand. This man right here, Doobie Snacks, is one of my forum mods. I have a few forum mods in here. And shout out to my forum moderators. They're now my Discord moderators. I call them my forum moderators because we had a forum on sleeperu.com. This site right here, my ranking site, my bold prediction site, Sleeper U, like a university. Go there, do it, learn about it, sleeperu.com. We migrated everybody from the forum to the Discord, and our Discord has about 1,000 people, and it's active, like it's brand new Discord, so it's not old, stale accounts. If you want to be involved in the Discord, go to this link right here, smitty1.com. I'm going to pin that bad boy. And go ahead and click that Discord button and join the Discord. It's free. It's like a forum. It's like a live chat forum. And Doobie is making things happen over there. This dude lives on there. He loves it. You'll see Doobie Snacks all over the place. I appreciate you, Doobie. So go there and do that now. We're getting into news. We're getting into fantasy court. We're getting into trouble. Let's do it. Punch the intro and go.
This is the Fantasy Football Show with your host, Smitty.
Top 5 running back. You're watching the Fantasy Football Show. I'm Smitty. Take a lap.
What is going on, Overcome? He says he's on the Discord all the time. Attaboy. If you guys want to be on the Discord, go to smitty1.com. It's right there. Pretty easy. But I also pinned it if you want to just click. So it's there. And Overcome's there. He's there right now. He's there 24/7. So is Doobie. So check it out. I think we could get that puppy up to 1,000. I think we're right on the verge of 1,000 total users on it. We're right on that verge. I've also got an exciting announcement. Remember I told you about my Spotify? My whole Spotify deal? Yeah, I told you about this. Your boy Smitty. Now, I'm on Spotify. You guys know that. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Apple Podcasts. I'm on iHeartRadio. I'm on Stitcher, Witcher, Pitcher, whatever all the apps are these days. We're on it all. We're doing it live. We're doing it on everything. Okay? Our pod's everywhere. The audio pod. But now, we're coming to you visually on the podcast platform Spotify. And you may know of a man named Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan has been dropping fire on Spotify in video form for some time. And I was told that we need to funnel people to my Spotify account on 10/12 as a video test run. Get on our horse. Get on our horse. We're doing it. 10/12, we're pushing a video out, a test run. And Spotify needs your help. I need your help. We need to all listen to that. Listen to me. It's a video, Smitty. We're no longer audio on Spotify. Or soon we won't be. But we need to run a test run. And I'm so excited that we're able to do this a little early too. Earlier than we thought. 10/12, I'm dropping our first video podcast on Spotify. You can listen to it if you want. You can watch it if you want. It's up to you how you want to consume it. Lock the phone. It keeps playing. It turns into the audio pod. Click on the video bar. It turns into a video show. But I'm going to need all of your help to watch and listen the day that this launches so we can test it. So I'm excited. Thank you, Noah. Thank you, LaShawn. Thank you, Terry. let's get to it. We got a super chat, and then we're going to get into the news. So Spotify, let me give you the link for that right now. Let me grab this link to my Spotify show, and you guys can get over there right now. Copy show link. I can't wait to be a video show on Spotify. I'm telling you, I'm so pumped. I haven't been this pumped about something relating to the show in a while, because this is like a game changer what we're doing over there, being a video show. Oh. And there's not a ton of people doing it right now. They eventually this will open up more, I'm sure, but we're going to be brought into a small circle of people doing video only. Cameron says, Smitty, keep up the grind. Thank you, Cameron. Appreciate you. So I pinned that link. Please go follow me on Spotify right now. It's very simple, very quick. Just click that link, follow. Just follow. And on top of that, when you go to Spotify, there's community, there's comments, I post a question on every video or audio show. Right now it's currently audio. I post a poll, so if you actually if you click on this episode, you'll see a comment or a question, and I ask a question. You guys can comment. We're going to create a community there. I want everybody to be commenting and asking questions and doing all that. I'll be answering questions on my Spotify account too, inside each episode on the poll. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to the news. Bad news here. David Montgomery report he's going to be out 4 to 5 weeks. We knew this was probably going to happen. Looked like he was out for the year on the field rolling around. And it's good news he's not out for the year, but you got to ask yourself, how healthy is he going to be in 4 to 5 weeks? Like, is this like a 6-week hit? Is he not going to be the same guy all year? Horrible news. Damian Williams will be now I'd say the top pickup of the week, assuming that Cordarrelle Patterson isn't still out on your waiver wire, and he's available according to the statistics here, the stats, the data. The data is saying he's available, Cordarrelle Patterson, in 18% of all leagues right now, which is crazy. So Cordarrelle Patterson, Cordaly, as a lot of you call him. Cordaly, not a lot of you, maybe one of you. Cordaly needs to be grabbed if he's available in your league. Get Cordaly on the squad now. Okay, but for the regular humans out there, he's not there. So make sure Chenault isn't there, but he's available in 15% of leagues right now. So Chenault needs to be grabbed. Gainwell, he's available in he's available in 50% of leagues. He needs to be grabbed. I think I grab Gainwell over Damian Williams if my play is long term. If I'm not so much worried about if I'm not so much worried about the now, if I'm gonna be contemplating even putting Damian in, he's not an emergency start right away, I'd probably go Gainwell. Anthony Gainwell's available in 50% of leagues. He may be gone in your league because you are a beast or your league is huge, but because everybody's leagues are different, Anthony, you probably have very big benches. Some people have 7 to 10 people on a bench. Some people have 5. So it just depends on your league size. A lot of people say that he's not available. My league's good. Your league's not good. Your league's big. What matters? Everybody's got good people in their league. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Rob. He followed me on Spotify, and I appreciate you, Rob. He's 7-1 record so far with all of his squads. Nice work, Rob. I love that. People are like, my league's good, Smitty. Those guys aren't available in my league. Your league's big. Everybody's league has 1, 2, 3, 4 sharks. Gainwell's not going to be available in a league where you're big, whether you have bad people or good people. Thank you, Bender. Bender followed. The only question I have, Bender, is what took so long, Bender? You're one of my most loyal followers. It took until now to follow on Spotify. Just kidding. Bender probably consumes it on Stitcher or Pitcher or, I don't know, Twitcher. One of the other apps. We got him on Spotify, though. We're going to be pushing Spotify like it's, I don't know, like it's CeeDee Lamb around here. We're going to be pushing Spotify like CeeDee Lamb. But I want everyone to know nothing's changing on YouTube. Like, YouTube is the bread and butter of the show. I'm hoping Spotify becomes, some garlic salt to put on the same toast. I will be producing additional Spotify only content. I'm not just going to take the YouTube shows, some of them I will, and put them over there. I'm going to create like a regular show that you're going to count on watching, like something like the Panic Chamber, like something amazing that you're like, okay, look, I don't want to go to two places to help my boy Smitty. I want to just stay on YouTube. But I'm going to drop such fire in both locations. You're going to be like, I don't care. I'm liking Spotify now. Spotify is going to be a great place for you to consume the Fantasy Football Show on top of YouTube. And they don't do live streams or anything, so nothing changes over here. Nothing can change. Even if I wanted it to, which I don't. I love YouTube. Nothing's changing over here for one simple baked-in boys reason that can't change is live streams. Like, you can't live stream over there. I live stream all the time. I'm not going anywhere when it comes to YouTube. So I get that question a lot. Smitty, are you still producing on YouTube? Are you going to be here? No, I'm not. I'm not going to decline at all my YouTube production. Dom Lombardo, thank you for the super chat. You young man, you. Get me in the intro song first of all. Let's see. Intro song first of all. And this was a text service question, but should I trade Devontae Smith and CEH for A-Rod and Hunter Renfrow? Superflex. If it's a super flex and you're in extreme need at quarterback and you have a shot to win it and you have a little bit of depth to kind of be okay with this, I probably would in a super flex. Super flex is very different. You're drafting Aaron Rodgers ahead of Clyde anyway, and Renfrow, is okay. So I'm going to take Renfrow for Devontae Smith. That's you can wash that if you want for 2021. If it's Dynasty, it might be a different answer, just so you know. So you might want to follow up if it is Dynasty. But if it's redraft, I'm definitely taking A-Rod, I think, in this situation. And thank you for the super chat, young man. You are the man. And Terry's in the house. Welcome, Terry. Terry made it to Discord, thank God. Terry's in Discord. We needed Terry on Discord. Terry, we're glad to have you, pal, on Discord. Are you enjoying it so far, Terry? Nicholas says, Smitty 0-4. Sorry to hear, pal. Clyde plus AJ Brown for CMC. The problem with this trade, Nicholas, is you can't really afford to keep losing if you're 0-4. It's not your fault, but you can't afford. I don't know if you're telling me you're going to. Sometimes you guys flip this around. I don't know if you're telling me you're going to get CMC or you're, because the way you guys word it sometimes. Do I trade Clyde and AJ Brown? But you're meaning, do I trade for? I'm just going to tell you, I'd rather have the Clyde and AJ Brown side because you're getting now Clyde production. And I don't care. You say Herbert, Kamara, Clyde. Yeah, so it looks like you're getting rid of Clyde. Jefferson, AJ Brown, AB, Javonte, Chuba. You already have Chuba. This isn't a case where you can convince yourself into Christian McCaffrey because you have Chuba. You have Chuba now anyway. You have Chuba and Clyde and AJ Brown. I don't know that I do this move. I'm not saying I don't. I'm just not ultra confident. If you guys were Nicholas, would you go get Christian McCaffrey using AJ Brown and Clyde? Given his team right here, he's got Justin Jefferson, AJ Brown, AB, Javonte, Chuba, Herbert. I don't think you're going to get wins, pal. And I think you're going to start off like 0-6 or 1-5. And then by the time McCaffrey comes back, I don't know. The question is if McCaffrey comes back in one game, like if he sits one more game out, then I like it for you. You have a chance of winning out. So I'm going to leave it to the chat. Let's go. Let's see what the chat thinks. Should he take the gamble at 0-4 and get rid of Clyde right now? Clyde's playing great. Z Prelude says, nah, not at 0-4. Nev says no. Brandon says no. Crod says no. Jay Hill says no. You're getting a lot of no's. I got one yes from Mad. I'm going to say no, too. I like the idea, but if you were 2-2, I'd say go for it, bro. I'd say that's how much I like the trade, in the end for you, but not when you're 0-4. 0-4, pal. Hey, man, 0.5 PPR, but I appreciate your super chat, my man. 0.5 PPR redraft, 1 QB trade. Gibby and Robert Woods for JT and T. Higgins. Gibby, Robert Woods, JT. This is one of those even, Steven, almost what's the point Blake trades, but I mean, I understand it. If you like JT more than Gibby, I go with JT. And Higgins, when he comes back, should be as good as Woods, if not some will say better. I would probably roll the dice on JT. I like buying Gibby, but I feel like this is a good sell opportunity. He's a good sell and a good buy. Gibby's both. He can be both. In weeks 4, 5, 6, guys can be in both categories of sell high and buy low at the same time. It just depends on what you're working with. It depends on your roster, depends on what the trade value is, depends on your investment cost at the beginning of the year. Did you draft him? Did you trade for him? Can you get another player that's doubted too, so that like AJ Brown in a way, or JT that is also down and out, and you're getting a bargain on. So you're selling not as low as you want, but you're getting a player that is going to skyrocket in value, like maybe JT could. So I probably would do the JT side. Terry says 104 people in here, 45 likes. Please punch the thumbs up. Terry ain't wrong. Terry ain't wrong. It helps the channel quite a bit. And you're going to get more stuff from me, more content, more live streams. Imagine me sitting there. I'm about to lay down. It's 11 o'clock at night, PT time, which means it's what? 2 a.m. Eastern. I'm about to lie down. Smitty's about to take a nap. He's in his uniform. He hasn't taken the hat off. He's got the shirt on, everything. He's about to lie down. And then I remember, if I go live right now, this show's going to get 100 likes. Smitty gets up, turns on the studio computer, studio off. He comes into the studio and he says, Ziggy, studio on. Ziggy's worthless. Ziggy, studio on. And I pump out another live stream because of all the likes that are getting hit when I come in here. It's just like a like fest. Boom, 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 boom. Happy late birthday, Media. Everybody wish Media a happy birthday. Ziggy, can you sing happy birthday? Can you do that?
Okay, let's do this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday.
Ziggy, off. Sorry, Media, that's all you get. But happy birthday, Media. You're the man. Appreciate you, pal. Drop Ridley and Michael Tom. D-Hop for Ridley. Sorry. D-Hop for Ridley and Michael Thomas. That's interesting if you... Man, that's weird. That's a weird one. I'm gonna go ahead and say D-Hop. I'm gonna say D-Hop. Blake, appreciate your super chat, pal. Did I miss any super chats? Blake, I got Hayes. Hayes Cleveland in the house. What's up, Hayes? Would you trade Waller and Sermon for Kelsey? Waller and Sermon for Kelsey. Yes, I take Kelsey all day for that. Because Sermon, who knows what we have in Sermon? You know what I mean? I take Kelsey, Mr. Cleveland. And tell your boy, this is Hayes Cleveland. I'm in the family league with Hayes. You tell Bill's getting a little bit better at his offers. Bill will send me an offer and then he takes it away like within 10 minutes. But he's slowly inching toward offering a deal that I don't want to just vomit when I look at it. So you tell Bill he's doing better each week, pal. I get the worst offers from this guy, Bill. It's like, I'll give you Cole Beasley and I'll throw in Nelson Aguilar for DeAndre Hopkins. He every week I get this crap offer. And then I send him one back and he tells everybody that I sent him a bad offer. Bill, I appreciate you, Bill. We're going to get you into a good trade offer system very, very soon. If you need my help at sleeperu.com, I've got a trade calculator that you can run it through to make sure you're not completely offending me when you send me an offer. But Bill, I still appreciate you. So David Montgomery out 4 to 5 weeks. Pick up Damian Williams. Boy, we got sidetracked. We went like around the whole world and came back on this news. Damian Williams is probably the top 1 to 2 pickup of the week. It just, like I said, I know why. We kept going about, okay, so Patterson, Gainwell, Chenault, those guys got to be gone. Well, I'd probably take Damian Williams over Chenault right now, but Chenault's an argument, to be grabbed. Mr. Snuffleupagus, thank you for the super chat, pal. I'm going to put you right there. Pull this up. Urban Meyer. He's in some trouble. Urban Meyer's in some trouble. Let's get to Snuffleupagus, and then we'll get over to Urban Meyer. I think Urban Meyer was doing the Snuffleupagus at the bar the other day. There's some video footage if you've been living under a rock, but in an Ohio bar, Urban Meyer was doing the Snuffleupagus at the bar side with I believe a student, but I'm not sure. I don't know if it was a student or what. If anybody has the details on that, but the basically Jaguars owner said that his actions and conduct at the bar were inexcusable. He did not get handed the pink slip, but they're very upset at him. Then reports came out that not only is the ownership and team upset with him and his conduct, Urban Meyer not focusing on football, not only are they upset about that, he supposedly lost the locker room and has literally no respect from the players. This was a disaster waiting to happen, and Urban Meyer is not it. It's not a thing. He needs to go back to what he knows, and Urban Meyer needs to be removed from the situation as fast as possible. They may wait until the end of the year. They may not. Like if he does he does something else, or a couple of losses or mismanagement of the offense, and they lose a game they should totally win, I wouldn't be shocked if the cord got cut earlier than people expect. And honestly, I can't wait for Trevor Lawrence to have normal coaching and not have to worry about dancing around Urban Meyer's mind and trying to do what he wants. Like I think that's holding Trevor Lawrence back, and I'd rather it happen sooner than later, and it's gonna happen. There's no way Urban Meyer makes it through this and ends up turning things around to where he looks like a good coach in the NFL. Like the moment he brought Tim Tebow in, we knew his judgment was a little off. Okay? To actually try and explore that as long as he did, put him on the field, watch Tim Tebow block his own guy in a game. Just absolutely ran right into his own man. Hit him right in the numbers. I knew Urban Meyer didn't know what he was doing. I knew this is a guy that would do the Snuffleupagus at the bar, at the college bar in Ohio. Anyway, Snuffleupagus says Allen Diggs Bills defense. I think you're spouting off your Bill players. Gibson, Chase, Keenan Allen, Pitts, Schultz, Kirk, Osborne, Callaway, Gainwell, Gordon, 3-1, lowest scoring team. Wow, lowest scoring team is an identifier of problems through week 4. I would say you have a pretty good team on paper. I don't dislike it at all. You definitely need another running back. What could help you here is if Gainwell does gain more carries and targets and becomes a starter, this could turn around pretty quickly for you. Schultz is a good tight end. You have the best wide receiver or quarterback and wide receiver combo you could probably come up with there. Bills, that's fine. Gibson, I like that. Jamar Chase, Keenan Allen, Pitts, you're doing good. Pitts is going to turn it around. I like your squad. I don't see a lot of trade opportunity either, because Gibson you're not going to get enough for. You can maybe trade Keenan Allen or Chase and divide those into 2 players, but what are you going to get? I almost feel like you're 3-1. Ride the wave. You're currently doing well with it, even though you're scoring low in points. Gainwell might be your savior here, but I don't see a whole lot of trade opportunity. Maybe next week, let's circle back once you have like Allen blow up again. Diggs does it again. Gibson bounces back, or Chase goes bonkers again. Keenan Allen has a monster game. I think you need one of those things to happen before you have any kind of trade value that won't destroy your team. So I would stand down. Sometimes I can come up with something. Sometimes I literally would have to force it, and I don't want to do that. Your team looks like it's actually not too bad, and you just need Gainwell to step up and put him in for now, and attack that waiver wire. If you can get, like a Madison, somebody drops Madison, you can get somebody else that can be that home run hitting sleeping giant. Grab him and stash him. Ramondre Stevenson would be a good grab for you. I think he could start games in 2021. In fact, I think he'll start multiple games at some point. Patterson for Sanders. I don't know how. The problem is I've Gainwell, Mark, and I don't think I'd give you Gainwell and Sanders. I mean, I don't know. Send it to me, Mark. What do you guys think of that? Would you rather have Patterson or Sanders and Gainwell? Post it in the chat. I imagine everyone's going to say Patterson. He's doing well. Mark's afraid he's going to fall off. I don't blame you, but at the same time, why not ride that wave till that wave crashes too? Urban Meyer, I don't think he lasts the year. ABOZ Corporation, thank you for the super chat. G Holes, what's up, man? Goals. I think I'm caught up on the super chats here. Blake, I got you. Hayes, I got you. Thank you. I got offered Kamara and McKissick for Swift and Jamal Williams. You take Kamara and McKissick and you run, pal. Jamal Williams, no, he doesn't move the needle at all. Take Kamara and run. Take Kamara and run, my man. Take Kamara and run. Smitty tried to trade Waller for Gibson, no go. You know, you probably could have got more than Gibson for Waller. So, traded Waller and Marquise Brown for A.J. Brown and Hawkinson. I'm 3-1. I traded for CMC last week. Did I reach? So you got CMC. You're 3-1. You got a little bit of a lead. And you make kind of a bold move in taking A.J. Brown and Hawkinson for Waller. I think it could work out if A.J. Brown bounces back. If he doesn't, then this could be a big L. But I don't mind it. I think your team's going to look fire. I bet you if you posted your team, I'd absolutely love it. So post your team. I want to see it. But I think it's going to work out for you. It's just going to be hard to swallow looking at it now. You're going to be like, oh, God, A.J. Brown's out. How long is he out? Thank you, Jake, for the super chat. If you got a question, post it, pal. Christina, please help. I'm undergoing a trade, and they are offering Nick Chubb and Justin Jefferson for Kamara and Chris Godwin. Nick Chubb, Justin Jefferson, Kamara, and Godwin. Pretty arguable. I have Kamara, Gibson, Tyreek, DJ Moore, Godwin, Edmonds, Kamara and Chris Godwin, Jefferson and Chubb. Probably keep Kamara and Godwin, but it's very close. I mean, I could argue both sides of that. And I have a new series coming out called Flip the Script. And Flip the Script is a show that I'm going to do. Maybe I do it tonight, maybe I do it tomorrow, where I basically argue both sides of an argument to show you that you can essentially argue any two sides of one topic. You know what I mean? Like, let me give you an example of Flip the Script. You guys want a little taste of Flip the Script? Let's go. Let me argue in favor of the Nick Chubb and Justin Jefferson side. Here we go. 60 seconds. Go. I would totally side on the Nick Chubb and Justin Jefferson side. First of all, Nick Chubb is a touchdown monster. Okay? And he's efficient. And people say, oh, Nick Chubb can only get 12 carries that game, 22 the next. He's efficient. He's proving it. The offense loves to run the football. Justin Jefferson's a top 1 to 5 wide receiver. Remember, I'm arguing both sides here, so don't punch the trade yet. I'm trying to give you the taste to Flip the Script. Justin Jefferson, in my opinion, even with all the stats that have already accumulated, you got Tyreek Hill blowing up, all these guys doing well, and Jefferson's done well and not done well. I think he still could finish inside the top 3 wide receivers on the year, Week 17's end. You have Nick Chubb, a potential top 5 running back. You have Justin Jefferson, a potential top 5 wide receiver. This side is very, very good. And Godwin, you don't know what Tom Brady's gonna do. Is he gonna rotate between Evans, AB, Godwin? Okay, now let's argue the other side. Flip the script. Alvin Kamara is getting no respect right now because of the quarterback situation and everybody running away from Alvin Kamara like he's the plague because they're worried about Taysom Hill vulturing. Yet, Alvin Kamara ends up getting, what, $120 on the ground? And at the end of the year last year, they ran the ball more than they ever have with Alvin Kamara, showing you a little bit of what they want to do this year in a potential Taysom Hill-led offense, right? They want to dial back because there's no Drew Brees, run the football more, and every time Taysom Hill comes in, at least 3 out of the 4 games, I believe in 2020, he had three TDs in those 4 games. And now all of a sudden, Taysom Hill comes in, he runs for $120. Alvin Kamara will be used. He is their best player. They're going to find ways to get him the football. I don't care if it's Taysom Hill or Jameis Winston. They're going to find a way to get Alvin Kamara involved. And Godwin's arguably a top 6 to 10 wide receiver. I mean, I like Justin Jefferson more, but does Justin Jefferson, does the bump from going from Godwin to Jefferson account for the downgrade of going into a Nick Chubb who is sharing carries with Kareem Hunt, who Kareem Hunt looks better. Kareem Hunt's outscoring Nick Chubb. That's Flip the Script. Not sure how interesting that show concept is to you, but I might be doing that here in the coming days. Because honestly, there are times where you can argue 2 sides to one story. And I think it's important to hear all sides of a trade or all sides of a player. Like if I was to flip the script on liking Deandre Swift right now, I could tell you a list of things that I worry about. I could tell you a list of things that are actually really, really strongly in his favor. So we'll break that down. If you guys have ideas for things you want, flip the script on, like DeAndre Swift evaluation or a trade or whatever, or Urban Meyer, we can flip the script and argue pro and con. Mike in the house. What's up, Mike? Traded Pollard for Pitts. Now I'm trying to trade Taylor and Cooper for Dalvin Cook and A.J. Brown. I have Madison. Taylor and Cooper for Dalvin Cook and A.J. Brown. Bro, like, I'm pretty sure you have a good record, right, in this league, Mike? If you do, I like this, man. I think your team, once you have A.J. Brown and Dalvin Cook back, it's like say goodnight. And I don't know, is this the keeper league, Michael? Or is this a redraft league? I'm going to look for your response. I'm going to tuck you over in the corner here, because that's going to matter. I don't think you tell me if it's a redraft or dynasty. Let me know real quick before I continue on that one. Jake with the super chat. Hunt, Woods, or Julio as your flex. Hunt. You don't put Hunt on the bench. Kareem Hunt, didn't you just listen to half of my flip the script? Hunt is number 7 out of all running backs, right? Well, I guess, I don't know if Eckler was below and bumped up after that, before the game. I don't know if Eckler was already ahead of him, but number 7 or number 8 in almost any league right now. Kareem Hunt, you got to start him, Jake. You got to start him. I like Roberto Trees, but no, and Julio coming off injury, no way. Give me Kareem Hunt all day long. Mike says it's redraft. So, Mike, what's your record, though? What's your record? I think you skipped my green super chat. Okay. Amir, hold on, Amir. I'm coming for you, pal. Smitty to the rescue. Kaysen, I see yours. Hang tight. Amir, I got it. I found it, Amir. We're doing it live. Steven, I got yours. Mark Cleveland, I got you. ABOZ, thank you for the super chat. Snuffleupagus, I think we're caught up. If I missed a super chat, please let me know. Okay, Amir, here we go, pal. Would you trade Kyler for Herbert, Swift, and Pitts? Yes. If you need a running back, I assume you do, or you wouldn't even be talking about this. I would trade Kyler Murray for Herbert, Swift, and Kyle Pitts. Currently, you have Zeke, Gibson, and Fant at those positions. Could flex Swift. I guess I'd want to know, Amir, who you have at flex now, but it's probably going to be a huge upgrade. So I would probably take that trade, pal. I would take that trade. And thank you for the super chat. And then Michael's answering here. 2-2, Allen, Taylor, Fournette, Hill. Okay, this is the Cooper. This is that team that went nuts this week. Good God. McLaurin, Hill, Taylor, Allen. Allen didn't have a huge game, but I trade for Allen on the low. So you would be out if you made this trade. Taylor and Cooper. Take Taylor and Cooper out. CMC is on the bench waiting. AJ Brown and Dalvin Cook. Yeah, I take this trade. I still do it. You're 2-2. You'll be fine, and you're gonna explode. You're gonna win so big on the way out of this. Oh man, that's crazy, bro. I forget how you got CMC, pal. How'd you get CMC in that league? Steven. Got first win. Streamed Heineke. Should I make a trade? I have Tannehill, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Carter. It's a weak running back too you got there. Lat Murray. Adams, Ridley, Deontay. Very strong wide receivers. Devontae Smith, Hawkinson. I would probably try and trade Deontay while you can. Try and trade Deontay. Try and go get Gibson. Try and go get... you know what we need to do? We need to go over the current state of the running back situation in fantasy football. Like, it's bad. The running back... Like, we need to figure out what you could even get using Deontay. So, give me a minute after we do the rest of these super chats, and let's go into the running backs and rank the running backs going forward and try and see who's a second rounder. Are there any running back 2s left in the world? I don't know if there are. I think they all passed away. Should I trade Lamar Jackson for Calvin Ridley? You have Matthew Stafford on your bench. Yes, I would do that. I mean, I'd try and get a little more if you can, but you're in a position where you're losing points every week by not making a move like that. You know, honestly, a move I probably would have made earlier, but you know, never too late. Get in there and make it happen, pal. That's a good move. You could try for like Hopkins though, too. If that owner needs a quarterback, I don't know if he does. Probably doesn't. Video content coming. That's attaboy Terry. Look at Terry telling people about the Spotify video show that we're dropping. We've got a test video run that I need everybody to watch. Comment on if you click on the actual show, there'll be like a poll, and that's where we're gonna have the comments and engagement where you can ask me a question and I will answer every fantasy question that's asked on my Spotify videos. Smitty on Spotify, video coming. Video content coming. Attaboy Terry. Lewis with the super. Lewis, hang tight. So Dak, Gibson, Harris, Reek, Cup, Cooper, Conklin. Benches, Corey Davis, AB. That's a good team, pal. You know, you just need to get a better running back 2 in there. I think Cooper, you could trade Cooper. Trade Cooper for a Gibby. Trade Cooper for a Clyde. Or not a Gibby. You got Gibby. Trade Cooper for a Clyde, maybe. Trade Cooper for... And Kaysen, you're going to benefit from doing the running back thing as well. So some of my advice is going to come to you in form of the marker board in a second. So I appreciate your super chat. Let's dig into some running backs that you might be able to get for Cooper or for whatever. Maybe turn Cooper Kupp into 2 players. Like if you could get an Aaron Jones for Cooper Kupp and then also get... I don't know, a receiver you just shouldn't get. Like even if you throw in Corey Davis and you get, you know, a really good wide receiver upgrade from Corey Davis, and then you trade Kupp in for Aaron Jones, I would do that. Or running back. I mean, if you know, whatever, give a running back away. So, Kaysen, I'm going to help you in a second with the marker board session. Smitty got an offer DK for Naji. DK, your team is Murray, Clyde, Barkley, Damian Williams, Cooks, Pittman. Your team probably needs DK, but I think you can get more. I think Naji can get you more, pal. So I would try and get a little bit more. ABS says, quick. I need an answer soon. But I don't see the question, ABS. You may have asked it like a mile up on my chat, but I don't see it, pal. Yo, chat, can someone tell me if I should trade Gibson, Edmonds, and Debo? I don't mean to interrupt and step on toes here, but if you don't mind, I'd like to answer this question as well, pal. Should I trade Gibson, Edmonds, and Debo for Kamara and Mike Evans? Yeah, if you like winning, you should make that trade. Look, Mike Evans and Debo, I don't care how good Debo is playing. Mike Evans still is arguable to be as good. And when you're getting Kamara for Edmonds and Gibson, I'm liking it, pal. I'm liking it. I take the Kamara side. I think it's pretty strong. iSong with a super chat. Got an offer that I give up Diggs and Dillon for A.J. Brown, Lamb, and Sermon. What in the heck? Let's see. My mind's blown here. Give up Diggs and Dillon for A.J. Brown, Lamb, and Sermon. Yes. I do that. First of all, as much as everybody wants to freak out about CeeDee Lamb right now, you can argue him and Diggs have similar value. I don't care. I feel that way. I feel that way. So you're getting 2 wide receivers. You know, Lamb's going to compete with Diggs right now. Maybe you'd rather have Diggs, of course, but you're going to get A.J. Brown in a bit. So I do that trade, pal. Thank you, iSong, for the super chat, my man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Vinny, trade Devontae and Henderson for Lamb and Kelsey. Punch it. Take Lamb and Kelsey and run, pal. Run as fast as you can. That was a good one. That one's crazy, bro. That one's really good. Smitty, Lamar, Trey Lance, Kamara, C-Mac, Singletary, Eli Mitchell, Justin Jefferson, A.J. Brown. Oh, A-B-O-Z. I already forget why you're posting this, pal, so I'm going to go back to your old message. You got to remember my one in one ear and out the other really quickly for me. I see so many darn questions. Let me go up and see what the original... I think I told you to tell me your lineup. But I don't remember why, man. It's funny how much credit people give me for retaining stuff. Smitty, tried to trade Waller for Gibson, no go. Traded Waller and... Okay, Hollywood Brown for A.J. Brown and Hawkinson. Okay, and I said that your team would be good. I remember saying that now. Smitty, Lamar, Trey Lance, Kamara, CMC, Jefferson, A.J. Brown, A.B. Yeah, you're fine, bro. You're fine. You're gonna weather through that very, very well. You're gonna tear it up down the stretch. You're gonna maybe have some bumps in the road for the next week or two. Maybe you pull out a win anyway, but you definitely have a team that, if you are in it, you will be that team to beat, pal. And yes, Lamb, Kelsey, go attack it now, pal. That's crazy. That trade. Let me put that on screen again. This Vinny trade. Vinny's dropping fire here. Trade Adams and Hendy for Lamb and Kelsey. I love that trade. Blair, who is an Eckler level guy in production and reliability, offered Chubb and D Hop, but was told to kick rocks. You offered Chubb and D Hop for Eckler, bro? No, I'm glad he did not take that. I like Eckler. Like, he just dropped a big game. If Eckler didn't have a big game, no one would be trading for Eckler. You know, like, everyone needs to remember how much one big game impacts fantasy value temporarily. Okay, look at Mike Williams 1 week ago. Who thinks Mike Williams is a top 5 wide receiver right now? Raise your hand in the chat. Probably not going to get anybody to raise their hand. Last week, you would have had a lot of people telling you this guy's the top 5 wide receiver. Look, it happens quickly. I'm not saying Eckler is not a top 5 running back. Eckler is a beast in an amazing offense, a potent offense. I love him. But you can't... Let me see if I got this right. Offered Chubb and D-Hop, but was told to kick. Yeah, you can't offer Chubb a very comparable, even though I worry about him, a very comparable running back to Eckler and give up D Hopkins as well. I'm very, very glad he rejected that. An equivalent, we'll go over that. We're going to go over running backs right now. So Blair, hang tight, and we're going to attack that question because I'm going to go over running backs right now. Rob, Higgins, Damian Williams, Sermon, Gainwell, Judy, all available. Worst bench guys are Boyd, Pollard, Eli Mitchell. Any moves? So Higgins, Damian Williams, Sermon, Gainwell. Damian's the now play. If you need now production, he's going to start games for 3 or 4 or 5 weeks. Gainwell could start games too very soon, but he's the long move, the long play. Judy's a good wide receiver to grab, especially if you can put him on IR. You just grab him and put him on IR and wait. But I probably drop Mitchell for Gainwell or for Damian Harris. Rob, you kind of have to, right? My Cowboys family, thanks for stopping in. Let's see, they're talking about CD. CD getting covered more now when Amari is out. CD will be fine over the course of the season. Go Cowboys. CD's going to drop fire this week. You watch. Dante says Saquon and Michael Thomas for Kamara and Lamb. Take Kamara and Lamb and run. Like, you're upgrading both spots. I like Kamara over Saquon. I know some of you don't, but I do. And then you're getting Lamb over a guy that's not playing in Michael Thomas. 100%. 100% I take Kamara and Lamb and absolutely run. Just run. Run from the veto process. I hope you don't get caught. Easy call. Mark Cleveland and Anthony with 2 more super chats. Mark Cleveland, I got offered Fournette and Higgins for Woods and Patterson. Everyone making a wide range of offers for Patterson. I got an offer Fournette and Higgins for Woods and Patterson. Fournette and Higgins is not enough for my Eagle running backs are better than that for Patterson, pal. Higgins is hurt. Fournette's not reliable. You need to get a lot more than that, Mark, for a guy in Patterson who a lot of people like. Maybe in your league, those guys don't trade unless they're taking you to the cleaners, but I still don't trade them just to trade them or settle for less because that league doesn't give you what you deserve. Hit the like if you're smash the like button if you're in here. Helps the channel. Let's get the likes near the eyeballs. We got 183 people in here. Can we please just, it takes 1 second and it helps me so much and helps me create more content for you. I promise you that. So if you like this, if you like the show at all, hit the thumbs up. Trade Waller for Swift. I'd rather have Waller, but it really, Anthony, depends on the situation. Swift is very, very solid, but as we're going to talk about in a second, God, I've taken forever to get to the news. We're 1 hour in and I've talked about 2 people so far. Kenneth Gainwell. This is what I wanted to talk about real quickly, and then I'm going to get to your question, Anthony, in the Swift one. Eagles' backfield is creeping closer to a timeshare and will stay that way until Miles Sanders starts busting loose. Look, Kenneth Gainwell is going to be really, really good. Kenneth Gainwell is the man, and I think he has the potential to be a league winner. Not just a good running back, like 2 flex type. Like, he could be a league winner. I love Gainwell. Josh Gordon, promoted from the practice squad. No one knows how this is going to work out. There's an opportunity. Pringle and Robinson and you know that wide receiver 2 situation. No one's grabbing it and rolling with it consistently. But this is one of the most complex playbooks in the entire league. So it wouldn't shock me if this guy never climbed into consistent, targets. But it also wouldn't shock me if he was very efficient. So tough to know. Devontae Smith and Henry Ruggs for Hollywood Brown. And Mark Andrews. I'd take Hollywood Brown and Mark Andrews because you're getting that tight end option there. I like Devontae Smith a lot, but he will be up and down, and I'm okay with getting Mark Andrews. Plus, you could flip Mark Andrews. Ring the bell. We're at 100 likes. We're at 100 likes. Bell has been rung. Anthony, again, hang tight for me. We're going to do running back rankings here in a second. Deandre Swift. This is what we're going to talk about here. Deandre Swift and Jamal Williams it will depend on what defensive schemes they are facing. They've said this the whole offseason, and this is the worry. This is why I worry about Swift. is that this team is hell-bent on using a committee, and they're going to continue to use a committee. So people need to be a little bit, I think, patient with Swift. And if you're expecting top 5 to 7 running back numbers, and great job, Terry, on the likes and Bender. If you're going to expect top 5 to 7 running back numbers consistently, you're going to be disappointed. Not only is Swift injury prone, but he's in a full-blown committee, and until that changes, like Jamal gets banged up, something, it's going to be continue to be up and down for Swift. Doesn't mean I don't like him. Doesn't mean that I think that he's trash. Doesn't mean that I'm selling low. I sell high. I do sell high if I can. I certainly would rather have Waller, in my opinion, than Swift right now, but that's me. Swift could be that good. He could. Some weeks he will be top 5. So it really depends. That's the news for now. Let's go to the marker board real quick, and let's rank some running backs. And let's try and figure out, and if you got a super chat, toss it in. But I'm going to need your help on this segment because we're going to be looking at, let's see. We're going to be looking at the running backs, the state of running backs in fantasy right now. And let's see if there are any running back 2s. So, running back 1s. Running back 1s. Henry. Kamara. Toss him out. Zeke. Aaron Jones. Cook. Chubb. Barkley. Naji. Maybe JT. He's like on the verge. And then, I mean, Clyde's on the verge, but maybe not. Like, is that it? That's the running back 1s. That's a lot of running back 1s, though. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not that unusual for the first round to be loaded with that many running backs. Couple wide receivers. Makes sense. This is your first round. This is not only your RB1s, but this is a lot of your first round if you're drafting right now. Oh, Eckler, sorry. Let's put this is not necessarily in a particular order. So this is 10 running backs, 10 RBs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And, you know, I understand you might put Eckler like up there. It's fine. So in CMC, when he comes back, put CMC right here. So it's 11. So you'd have one wide receiver, Devontae Adams. If this was a draft, you'd have Devontae Adams as the only wide receiver, right? Or Hill or Adams. Let's say Hill. So Hill. That makes sense. This is your first round. This is 11 running backs. Okay, so now let's look. What did Eckler do to me? No, I just described that he could go right here. I'm putting him right there, pal. Eckler's fine. Kelsey is a stud. He sure is, John. Okay. So now what? Where are the running back 2s? This is going to help all you for your trades that you're talking about. Like, what do you trade this and that for? You need a running back. Who are the running back 2s? CEH. J-Rob. Patterson. CPAT. Gibson. Swift. And yes, for all you Swift owner angry people, you can go up there. It's not necessarily in a particular order. Carson, Hunt. Yeah, there's some decent amount of running back twos, but I feel like there's a huge drop off. Like, I feel like it doesn't feel like there's a big. It feels like there's a gap. Cordaly, we got Cordaly, CPAT. CPAT, I gotta move this, sorry. It's in the way. CPAT, Gibby, Swifty. D. Henderson. I guess Hendy is kind of a concern, but also, playing well. I don't know about Jacobs, pal. I don't know about Edmonds. I don't know about Fournette. Those don't feel like running back twos to me right now. Damian Williams, can't really use him. Montgomery's hurt, but we'll put Monty here. Now that's in the way. Monty. Damian. I don't know about Damian Harris, man. Mixon. Yeah, Mixon's on the verge. He's banged up. We'll put him in here, so that would put 12 running backs. Good one. He's in limbo. He's hurt. He's in limbo between these two areas. If I was to rank these, yeah, I would say Eckler would go right up here. He could go below Jones or above him. If there's any running backs on this side I feel are capable of climbing into the running back one tier, I think Clyde could climb in. I think Gibby could climb in. I think Swift could climb in if he got the work. I think Hunt could climb in. Monty, if he was healthy, could climb in, but I don't know how I feel about that anymore. And if there are any running backs that could fall off, JT could be a huge disappointment or continue to do well. Cook could get hurt. Chubb could be just inconsistent because of how good Hunt is. Barkley's still an injury concern, but he could also climb up. So Barkley's either going to keep getting better, or he's going to, in my opinion, have some potential injury risk. Eckler's going to climb, but I do worry about Eckler getting hurt. He definitely is always kind of a worry. If you own Eckler, you're holding your breath a lot. Let's be honest. So the state of the running back too, it definitely feels a little deeper than I thought. Like, I'm thinking there was like 5 or 6 guys, but it does seem weaker. Like, the running back twos look a lot thinner and weaker than the running back ones. The running back twos being on the right side. And I may have missed somebody. Look, I'm trying to spitball this, okay? So I didn't have anything prepared. I'm just trying to roll with it off the top of my head and using you guys. And so I may have missed somebody, like, I don't know. I don't know that I did miss anybody, but like Chase Edmonds, I get it. I get some of you like him a lot. Some of you might say James Conner, Damian Harris. But that's the state of the running backs right now. This side is just so weak looking compared to this side. It's such a stark difference. And so when people say, hey, should I make a trade, Smitty? Should I trade I need a running back. Should I trade away Aaron Jones or whatever? It depends. Can you get a Gibby and a wide receiver like Ridley and trade away a Zeke or an Aaron Jones? If so, I like it. Can you get a Swift with a Ridley or a DK when trading away? You got it. There's a handful of these guys. Hunt would be another one. If you're going to trade away a big gun running back for 2 players, one being a Ridley and one being a running back, you got to make sure it's one of like Clyde, Gibby, Swift, Hunt, in my opinion. And there's only a few of them. CPAT, I don't know how I feel about him. J-Rob, I worry about Urban Meyer, and I worry about that situation more than most. So for me, if I'm trading one big gun into 2 players, it's Hunt, it's Swift, it's Gibby, it's Clyde. If you want to know who the buy low running back 2s are, it's Hunt, it's Swift, it's Gibby, it's Clyde. And that's how I feel about the state of running backs walking into the remainder of the season as of right now. On that note, We have 116 thumbs up thanks to Terry doing his hard work. Is Silver Rapture here? I think he took the day off. We are now moving to Fantasy Football Court. Court. Let's punch it.
It's time for fantasy football. Court.
Ask your question. Devontae Smith, Henry Ruggs. I think I answered that one. Okay, I think I'm caught up on super chats. If you have a super chat, it takes priority. Okay, cooking supper, says Silver. Here I'm cooking supper, Smitty. I'll cook it. Where's my fireplace? This is unacceptable. Silver, create a fire before you cook supper. Silver is the fire keeper and bouncer of the show. All right, Fantasy Football Court, let's go. Kamara or Zeke? That is an easy one for me. I love both. Tie. Give me a tie. God, that's tough. That's tough. It's easy because I love both, but it's actually hard to give you an answer. Am I crazy to lean Zeke right now? What's funny is how many people hated Zeke Elliott after week 1. He's washed up. He looks slow. I can't believe you told me to draft Zeke Elliott, Smitty, at number 5. You're gonna pay. Smitty, after week 1, this is what I heard constantly. You're gonna pay, Smitty. My entire team is garbage. Thanks a lot, Smitty. Week 1, Zeke sucks. Appreciate it. He looks washed. He's old. Tony Pollard's the starter. Zeke's not even the best player on the team. Zeke's not even gonna get any carries. They don't run the ball. All they do is throw. Did you see? They fed Cooper. They fed Lamb. They fed Schultz. They're not even going to run the ball in 2021, Smitty. The Dallas Cowboys don't run the football. They don't run the football, Smitty. They don't run. People are so reactive. So reactive. Now look at the state of everything going on in Dallas. Now it's everybody saying they don't pass the ball. They're just a running team now. Make up your mind. Make up your mind, Zeke hater. Zeke Elliott, you've just been Smitty approved, and this court is going to award you the number 1 spot in this situation. Although I love Kamara. But Zeke Elliott's playing great. Give me Zeke for now. Who do you like more, Mixon or Swift? Swift is on the field currently. They're both injury risks to me. They both are concerns for me. They're both sell highs if the price is right, but only if the price is right. I am not suggesting anybody sell Swift low or medium rare. I'm saying sell him high or don't sell him at all. Mixon, you can't sell at all because he's banged up. I'm going Swift. That one's pretty easy because one is hurt. Traded for Zeke after week 1. Contempt. Contempt for being awesome. Trade Damian Williams for Lamar. Of course you would do that. I don't even need to know the details. But go get Lamar. I don't know. Flip Lamar for more. I'm assuming you need Lamar. But that's an easy call. That guy's got to have 2 quarterbacks. That's an easy call. Can we just go back to 2.5 to 3 hour Tuesday, Thursday lives? Dom Lombardo wants to know. No, I had to knock it down to 2 hours to keep my sanity. I do a lot of other content. I didn't want to burn out and not be able to produce. You know, there are very few shows that do two hour shows every single week on top of all the other live streams and content. And for now I will say, Dom, once we get going even further and this show takes off and you guys keep punching the thumbs up like you do and you keep sharing, and once we get to a certain level, we're going to be 5 days a week. So we'll be at least 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, or I'll try to go 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, but it might be better to have the show 1 hour a day every day at a certain time. So from 5 to 6 or 6 to 7 every single day, or I'll try and do 2 hours, but we'll see. But the goal is to get to 5 days a week. But it is hard to do that under the current circumstances because I'm having to do so many other things. And if the show takes off even more, it's going to be easier to do that. So appreciate that. Jack with the super chat. Jack, do I trade Henderson? Higgins, Schultz for Naji, Robbie, Anderson. Henderson, Higgins, yes. Do it now. Do it live. Go get Naji Harris and Robbie Anderson. That one's easy. I don't even need to read the rest of the question, pal. I will. Already have, but the only other wide receivers, DK, AB, Judy. Do it. Do it. Do it now. Who cares? I like Higgins, but who cares? I like Henderson, of course, but I don't like McVay or the situation. Of course. Punch it. Do it. Get Naji. That is a steal. That is absolutely crazy, pal. That's a great trade. That's very good. JT and Mike for Alvin. Yes. Yes. I take Alvin Kamara. I take Alvin Kamara and run. You have Saquon, Cup, AB, and congratulations. Now you have Kamara. You're on your way, pal. You're on your way. Zach, get to the chopper. Yes. Zach, do that trade now. Don't do it. No. That's the wrong button. Do it. Arnold, shut up. Get him to the chopper. Get him to the chopper. Do it, pal. Come with me if you want to win. Get down. Get down. Arnold would do it. You need to do it. Do it now. Trade Mixon for DJ Moore. That's a tough one because that could go either way. Mixon's hurt. DJ Moore's great. Do you need a wide receiver? Do you need a running back? What's going on there? Those details matter. But I'm gonna say that's a tough one. Okay, James Conklin says at work, of course, in your work league, James, the one where you just completely annihilate everybody. Okay, sorry. At work, however, here is some love for the advice on the Najee Waller deal. Completely flipped. Oft-injured Cook and Higgins for 2 studs. Elevator bully out. This is the elevator bully. That's his new name, the elevator bully. This guy bullies everybody at work. Doesn't he look like he just steamrolls people in the elevator with fantasy trades? Corners them, makes them trade. Come on, Margaret. Margaret, the receptionist. Give me Cook. Give me Cook now. He's hurt. Give him to me. Give him back. The elevator bully. Good trade. Good trade, James. JT and Mike I got that one. Jack, I got your. Okay, back to the questions here. Should I trade Chubb for a top 15 back and a wide receiver, or top 5 back and bro? I don't know, Jaden. I mean, that's like ask me if it's Sunday and the birds are chirping and the offense that I'm trading for the running backs running the ball well on Sunday, should I then potentially have the kicker when the quarterback is hurt? I don't know, Jaden. Like Chubb for a top 15. Let me tell you what you do with Chubb. You try and get a Clyde and a wide receiver. First of all, find your anchor player. So for Chubb, you need a wide receiver. Go to Ridley. Then once you grab Ridley, grab that team, look it down, up and down, try and figure out if there's a running back that makes sense. Go to the DK team. Is there a running back that makes sense? I certainly would trade Chubb on the high. Would I take Hunt and Ridley? Absolutely. Hunt's outscoring Chubb, but for some reason you could get Hunt pretty cheap. I don't know why. People are just saying, it's early. Chubb's gonna be the guy. Hunt's not. I do things like that. But I appreciate you, Jaden. Please don't take that the wrong way. Brian, I would go ahead. Amari and Williams. I don't know what that's to. All right, back to the offers. If you guys could say, "Hey, Smitty," or "Your Honor," or "Courtroom," or something, so that I know that your question's to me and not to Kenny or Zach, or you're talking to each other, it would help out a lot. In fact, I'm going to skip questions that aren't addressing the court properly because this is a courtroom. We must have order. Trade J-Rob and Waddle for Ridley and Carter. J-Rob and Waddle for Ridley and Carter. Give me Ridley and Carter if you need a wide receiver. Give me J-Rob and Waddle if you need a running back. I mean, honestly, it could be argued either way. I tend to lean Ridley in general. I like Ridley more. I think Ridley will bounce back. I don't trust Urban Meyer. I don't trust that running back situation being consistent all year. I know J-Rob was used a ton. But if you need a running back, J-Rob is the answer. If you need a receiver, Ridley is close enough to go that direction. I still believe in Ridley. I think Ridley's still going to ball out. I think we're 4 weeks into football and people are overreacting. But J-Rob's playing great. J-Rob probably has more trade value. I'd maybe take J-Rob just to trade him for more than what Ridley's going to get me. So, what trade offers can I send? 10-team PPR. And I'm 2-2. Dak, Aaron Jones, Clyde, Cooper, A-Rob, Kelsey, bench, Damian Harris, Elijah Mitchell. This is a tough one. Okay, so Dak, Aaron Jones, Clyde, Cooper, A-Rob, Kelsey. I would potentially look to sell A-Rob and Damian Harris for a Ridley or a DK. I would potentially try and get DeAndre Hopkins on this squad using Amari Cooper. Damian Harris and Amari Cooper. Elijah Mitchell and Amari Cooper. Go buy Hopkins low. The Hopkins owners are freaking out. How do I know this? Because of my HeySmitty.com text line. Because of the web address on my forehead. HeySmitty.com. Okay? This is where I get the text line advice. People send me questions all day long. And people are asking me constantly, hey Smitty, should I trade Hopkins? What's wrong with Hopkins? Hopkins sucks. I need to get rid of him. Should I get rid of Hopkins for this and that? And Cordero Patterson. Should I get rid of Hopkins for, I don't know, I've seen like Hendy and like Robbie Anderson or something. And it's madness to me. I see so much of these Hopkins disrespectful messages coming my way. I'm in Arizona. These text messages are coming to a man on an Arizona cell phone with an Arizona area code. And I've got to sit here and put up with it. Go get Hopkins, people. Hopkins is the man to go acquire right now at the wide receiver position. In fact, I keep saying Ridley and DK. I should only be saying Hopkins' name. Smitty80 showing some respect, Your Honor. The guy in my league with Lamb has no one else I want, so how do I trade with him? I have Jefferson, Marvin Jones, Patrick, Landry, Judy, and Elijah Moore. I don't see a trade offer you can do. I mean, if you can get Lamb in something significant, but there's nothing else on his team, that's unfortunately, pal, one of those situations where you're not going to get Lamb. What are you gonna do? There some situations you can't get the guy you want. It sucks. Smitty, I have no running backs but Gibby. Do you think trading CeeDee Lamb and Corey Davis for Carter and Mooney and Ty Johnson? That you better not be asking about trading. You better not be asking about trading Lamb for Mooney and Michael Carter. Or there's gonna be no show for you for 2 weeks, pal. The disrespect that this man is getting. All right, one more fantasy football court question, then we're going to voice messages. So if you have not left me a voicemail already, go leave it on the Fantasy Football Show on Instagram. Trey Lance or Kirk Cousins rest of season? Let me tell you something, Justin. As much as I want to tell you the answer is Trey Lance, and the answer is Trey Lance. Yeah, let's make him take a lap for that question. Pal, this is for you. This is not.
Take a lap.
This is for that CeeDee Lamb question. It's for your own good. It's tough love. I'm not mad at you. This is a bro fist, an air bro fist. You're my boy Blue, but you got to take your laps when you got to take your laps. Look, I got to take my laps too. I got to take my laps when I'm wrong. What I might be wrong about is Trey Lance being the starter for the rest of the year. I got excited. I started talking about Trey season. It's Trey Lance season. He came in. Once he goes in, he's not coming out. I was wrong. Take a lap for me. Because guess what?
Take a lap.
Kyle Shanahan has his own ideas of what he should be doing with Trey Lance. He's already talking about putting Jimmy G in there this week, injured. Like, hey, Jimmy G's calf wasn't as bad. He might be able to go on Sunday. This man thinks Jimmy G is the starting quarterback. So while I want to say Trey Lance here, and if it's your backup, I would probably bank on Trey Lance over Cousins. I don't even know if Trey Lance will be starting in week 8. I don't know what I can't predict what Shanahan's going to do anymore. I refuse to even try because this man doesn't know what he's doing. And for everybody to say I'm premature and knee-jerk reaction and you're crazy to talk about that he needs to go, he's not a head coach. He is an offensive coordinator, and Shanahan is no longer the answer. He is the problem, and he's been dancing around this QB situation since they drafted Trey Lance. Trey Lance is the answer. Trey Lance has already proven in multiple of situations that he is more prepared to win games than Jimmy G. Jimmy G can't throw down the field. He throws to the center of the field. He throws 3 or 4 or 5 yards max. He doesn't open things up. When Trey Lance is in there, immediately the offense changes. Defenses have to worry about where Trey Lance is. They do those amazing what do you call the play of the I'm blanking. I'm so tired right now. Amazing. They're like play action option run plays that are designed for Trey Lance to decide whether he's going to hold the ball or hand the ball off. And you watch defenses commit to Trey Lance. And when Trey Lance takes a step out, releases the football, and goes, you watch the linebacker lock onto him. And then all of a sudden he realizes Trey doesn't have the ball anymore. And the running back gains 15 yards up the middle. Like, this is what happens when Trey Lance gets in there. Everything changes. Your offensive playbook, everything gets extended. Plays get extended. Defenses spread out. You get shadowed if you're Trey Lance. Therefore, you have more one-on-one situations and a lot of why do you think Deebo Samuel is wide open down the field? Do you think that would have happened if Jimmy was in there? Probably not, because it messed with the defensive scheme. It messed with the defensive alignment. They were worried about Trey. They got confused. And there goes Deebo down the field by himself because Trey Lance opens up the offense. And so I think Shanahan is in contempt, to be honest with you. And they need to get some balls and remove them. They need to get some balls and remove them. Let's go to the voicemails. Your Honor, I yield the minutes to Sharm's question. What's his question? All right, let's go to the voicemails. Drop your voicemail on Instagram. How many people we got in the chat here, or in the show? 161. Okay, let's go. Hey man, Tony Jones. Why are you guys not leaving voicemails?
Austin Eckler, Deandre, Debo, and Joe Mixon. I was wondering, should I flip Joe Mixon and with like selling Debo high for like a Dalvin Cook, or do I just keep the squad, or maybe sell Mixon for like a top tier receiver?
I gotta replay that.
Yo, Smitty, what's good? So I have Aaron Jones, Austin Eckler, Deontay, Debo, and Joe Mixon. I was wondering, should I flip Joe Mixon and with like selling Debo high for like a Dalvin Cook?
Yes.
Or do I just keep the squad, or maybe sell Mixon for like a top tier receiver?
Yeah, I would do that. I would definitely sell Mixon and Debo for a Kamara type. I'd even sell Mixon for CMC, and if you got to give a little bit, I would do stuff like that for anybody listening. CMC, Aaron Jones. He's got Aaron Jones. So yeah, definitely sell Mixon hurt and sell Debo high. Not saying I don't like Debo, but I definitely sell him high.
Hey Smitty, I have Monty, so Damian Williams is a waiver wire priority this week.
Yep.
However, Gronk and Judy were dropped in my league. Would you be grabbing either of those guys over Williams, or should I just be playing it safe and grabbing my handcuff? I have Cook, Madison, Javonte, and Michael Carter as my running backs if I don't pick up Williams.
Yeah, Williams is a must for you in your situation, pal. You can't even mess around with that. You got to grab him. You out of all people
Also,
need him.
would you trade Mike Evans for CeeDee Lamb?
I would take CeeDee Lamb. I'm not worried about CeeDee Lamb. I'm taking CeeDee Lamb over Mike Evans. Absolutely. So do that trade. Go get Damian. Protect your running back too. What else are you going to do if you don't get Damian at running back 2? You know, you need Damian to safeguard your running back 2 production. So you got to take care of that. And Gronk's already hurt, and I like him, but there are other tight ends out there like Schultz has been out there. Schultz is still available in 60% of all leagues right now. Like, Schultz is playing great. Grab Schultz.
Hey, Smitty, it's Young Mello. Would you trade Swift
Young
and
Mello.
CeeDee Lamb for Gibson, Javonte, and Keenan Allen?
Swift and CeeDee Lamb for Gibson, Javonte, Keenan Allen. So, I gotta hear that again.
Hey, Smitty, it's Young Mello. Would you trade
Knox.
Swift and CeeDee Lamb for Gibson, Javonte, and Keenan Allen?
God, that's close. What do you guys think, chat? What do you guys think of that? I mean, the X factor is Javonte, and a lot of people in here are going to go, forget Javonte. He's not going to do it. Forget him. But if you didn't watch that run he had on Sunday, the electric ability this guy has to run the, like, he's electric. He's electric. Wait till Javonte gets in there. So he could be an X factor here. So if you were to say Keenan Allen, CeeDee Lamb, you know, you could argue those. I personally rather have Lamb. I know a lot of you are thinking I'm crazy. I'd rather have Lamb. I'd rather have Zeke coming out of week 1. I didn't care. Okay, I'm sticking to my guns, not because I'm stubborn, but because I really feel something about these players. So Lamb for me, but I mean, Keenan Allen and Lamb, you can argue. So Gibson and Swift, you could argue, and Javonte could be nothing for a while, or he could be the best running back in the deal. I think I take the Gibby side. It is tough, though. That is a very tough question. Probably the toughest question we've got in a while. This one's from James.
If I trade Joe Mixon and Debo for like Dalvin Cook and Madison, how would you feel about Deandre and Jacoby Myers rest of season? I also have Robert Woods, so I can try and like trade Robert Woods for Allen Robinson.
Yeah, I'd take A-Rob. I'd take a chance on A-Rob for that. That might give you some feeling of I've got a potential wide receiver 1 in A-Rob. And you know what? Fields and Lance are in the same boat. Nagy, Kyle Shanahan, these guys must be best friends and we don't know it. They're literally trying to destroy their season. They both want, both of these guys want their quarterback, their rookie quarterback, to come in and then take them back out and put the old, ragged, horrible pass quarterback options into the lineup after the rookies have already been baptized and thrown to the wolves and getting their feet wet. Like, Trey Lance got baptized on Sunday, and Fields got baptized on Sunday and a little bit the week before. He's like the same scenario that Lance went through, Fields went through the week prior. They're both baptized and ready, and now you want to take away their baptism. You want to basically say, let's put them back in the box and wrap them back up. Let's put the wrapping and heat seal them back up and put Trey Lance back on the shelf. We're gonna wrap back up Fields and put him on the shelf. But my guess is that Fields won't stay healthy. Something's gonna happen. Fields will end up making both Mooney and A-Rob better. So I would go trade for A-Rob. I like that move. And yes, I still do the other moves. This one's from Turbo.
Would you rather have McLaurin or any of the RB2s that we just looked at?
McLaurin or the RB2s? Let's look at the board because I still have it up. What do you think, chat? Are any of these Are any of these running back twos in this column? These are running back twos. These are running back ones. Are any of these guys better than McLaurin? I suppose if you wanted a running back badly enough, Swift would work. Hunt and somebody would work. Gibby and somebody would work, but Clyde and somebody would work. I'd say the four that I circled. You just want to try and get more because McLaurin just dropped fire. He just shot fireballs from his rear end in week 4. Everybody knows it. Everybody saw it. Everybody felt the heat coming off of that man and those fireballs. And you should be able to get a ton for him right now. Turbo in the house. What's up, Turbo? You guys all have different names everywhere. I'll never remember, Turbo, that you're DJ Invincible C. I'll never know that's you, Turbo. But Turbo, get more if you can. Swift straight up kind of works. Gibby with something works. Clyde with something works. Hunt with something works. That's it for me. Those 4 guys. That's it. Bottom line. Start Lance or Stafford this week. Bro, we don't even know if Trey Lance is starting. That's how Shanahan rolls, man. This one's from Turner.
I traded Hill and Higbee for De'Aaron Waller and DK Metcalf.
Deer and Waller? Did he say deer? A deer and Waller? You got a deer and Waller for Higbee?
I traded Hill and Higbee for De'Aaron Waller and DK Metcalf.
Hill and Higbee for Darren Waller and Metcalf. I love it. I like it. I mean, I hate getting rid of Hill, but I like it. And you got a deer. So, I mean, we all win. Thank you, pal. Appreciate your voice message. Nev.
Hey, what up, Smitty? So, I'm undefeated going into week 5, and I just got some quick questions. So, for Deebo Samuel and Cordero Patterson, do you think I should hold on to him or try to trade him away for someone bigger?
Totally depends, pal. I mean, that's a loaded question with a whole bunch of different directions you could go. Can you buy low? Can you buy low on any of the circle guys? You know? So I sell Debo high. I sell Mike, just like I sold Mike Williams anywhere I could last week or told people to. Mike Williams, Debo, Lockett. Look at Lockett now. Smitty, I'm telling you, Lockett's going to do it this year. Lockett's already, I'm not saying Lockett's not going to bounce back and forth and have a huge game again. But, I mean, where is he now? What can you get for Lockett right now? Not a lot. Even if you wanted to, not a lot. What can you get for Mike Williams after one bad week? Nothing close to what you could have got before kickoff. Not even close. Mike Williams won't even sniff a high-end wide receiver 1 in a trade anymore. And you could have got DK or Diggs or Jefferson for weeks ago. Yeah, so why would you sell Debo, LOL? I mean, I'm glad you just joined us, James. James just coming in. No one is 0-5. We just finished. No one is 0-5. We just finished week 4. I don't know. Did he say that on the voice message? I don't remember. Maybe he plays 2 matchups. You don't know.
Smitty, I'm 3-1 in 2 of my money leagues, and looking forward, everything's good. My family league, I'm also 3-1, so I'm really killing it.
Attaboy, Terry Roberts. That's Terry Roberts, the man himself, tearing it up. Deer and Waller. Thanks, G. I want Kelsey to next trade. Thank you, Turner. Deer and Waller. He's the only guy I know that got a deer in the trade.
Hey, Smitty, I have a question. Who would you start for the flex position? Nick Chubb or Deontay Johnson?
Nick Chubb or Deontay? You can't put Nick Chubb on the bench, pal. Trade away Nick Chubb on the high. Smitty approved that, but until he gets hurt or you trade him away, he's in your lineup, man. I mean, he's a top 15 overall pick. Deontay Johnson is not. Deontay Johnson's a good play. He's an excellent wide receiver. I don't really know how Nick Chubb and Deandre are in your flex situation, though. But congrats to having a team that deep, pal.
Hey, Smitty, I just wanted to know what's your end-of-the-year prediction for Naji Harris?
End of the year prediction for Naji. Thank you, pal. Appreciate your question. Is that this man, he could potentially slow down during week 9, 10, 11. I'm just going to let you know right now. Rookies tend to hit a rookie wall. They're used to a very short college football season. Now we're asking them to play 17 games, not even 16, 17 games. But Najee's special. And I think that there could be a buy low opportunity if he hits like a rut in like week 8, 9, 10, somewhere around that, right when double-digit weeks happens, like the length of a college football season, essentially like around week 10, 11, somewhere around there. These guys can slow down. But if they can push through and not get hurt, they can have that revived like resurgence in like week 13, 14, 15. So keep that in mind if you don't own Naji Harris. He could be a really good buy low, sneaky good buy low when people start going, oh God, this offensive line's the reason he's, but it could be the rookie wall. I think in the end, this guy's a top 5 to 6 running back. I think he could finish in 5 to 7 overall at the end of the year in running back fantasy football scoring, which is crazy because when we look at our board, and this board that I ranked, this was kind of off the consensus rankings. That's why Eckler was low, because I didn't. People were freaking out because why did I not have Eckler higher? Because I was going off the consensus and he wasn't being read off. After this week, he's going to climb, but as you can tell, what 1 week can do, everybody's freaking out about where Eckler is when before this week, that's where he was. But Naji Harris, he's ranked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the consensus rankings roughly. And he has the ability to climb all the way up to like here. So Naji could be right below Zeke or right below Aaron Jones, or if you see him Cook and Kamara get banged up and, miss time, whatever, they could both climb back up. Henry could get hurt and fall off. Kamara could be inconsistent. Like, we don't know. It could be Harris right here. It could be Harris right in this range right here at the end of the year. He is an absolute beast. As Silver said, Naji is a full-grown man. A full-grown broski. All right. Next question here.
Yo, should I be satisfied with my receivers? I have Cooper Kupp, Mike Evans, A.J. Brown, and Brandon Cooks. I'm scared that A.J. Brown's going to be injured, but I feel like my receiving core is okay.
Yeah, your receivers are good. Let's see it again.
Yo, should I be satisfied with my receivers? I have Cooper Kupp, Mike Evans, A.J. Brown, and Brandon Cooks.
I mean, I'd trade Cooks high. I'd trade Cooper Kupp if you need running backs into a Ridley or Diggs or Hopkins. Like, if you can get a Gibby and Hopkins right now for a Cooper Kupp, you do it. If you need a move. If you don't need a move, you stand down. You stand down if you're good to go. No reason to make a trade. Don't trade Cooper Kupp if you're dropping first overall scoring type production every single week. You don't need to. But, man, if you need to make a move, Cooper Kupp can get you the world right now. The world is yours if you want it using Cooper Kupp. You take Gibby and Hopkins. You take Hunt and Hopkins. You take Swift and Hopkins. You take Clyde and Hopkins. You take one of those running back twos we're talking about in either Ridley, DK, or Hopkins because you need to do it. iSong with a super chat. iSong says, pardon my interruption. I want the floor. And Zinski, I see your message here. I'm sorry, pal. I got it right here. And let me see if there's any other super chats that I missed. Chris M, I think I got to his. Yep, I got to his. We're caught up. Okay, Zinski first. Who would you trade Robert Woods for? Jamar? Would I trade him for Jamar Chase? Yeah, I would. In a heartbeat. Zinski. In a heartbeat, pal. I trade Woods for Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is potentially a top 7 to 10 wide receiver. Woods is gonna dance all around. We don't know where. We like Roberto Trees here on the show. We do. But we don't know what kind of consistency he's going to bring. Jamar Chase could bring low-end wide receiver 1, but certainly high-end wide receiver 2 production. So, in a heartbeat, do I trade Woods for... I don't know you're trading Woods for Chase, though, to be honest, pal. I don't know that you're getting that kind of value out of Woods. Like, I don't think you're gonna, but you could try. running backs. I don't think you can get, you can't get a running back 2 for Woods. You can't. You're gonna have to put Woods in a trade, I think, to get much. But Zinski, I would try. If you're getting that offer, trade Robert Woods for Jamar Chase. If you can get Jamar Chase, do it and do it now. Like, do it now and then come back. You need to go do that right this second. Smitty, the guy sent me a new trade. Lamb, Patterson, and Sermon for Diggs. What do you think? I love Diggs, man. I love Diggs and Lamb. I probably do it. I think Patterson's worth it right now. You could even maybe trade Patterson and flip this, but I hate trading Diggs, but Lamb's good enough, pal. I'd probably do that. Oh, what's up, Vag? Glad to see you in here, pal. Okay, Silver sent something. Corey, I'm in the middle of it. Corey's trying to do an audio call. Corey, I might call you back. I don't know.
Hey, Schmitty, what's up, bro? With Silver. Man, I got Cook and Madison right now running back, and I got Naji Harris pretty much as my lead dog. I drafted Cook to be it, but pretty much Naji's my dog.
Yep.
And the CMC owner is 1-3, and he's talking about making a trade. Do you think I should try to give him Cook and Madison for CMC, or you think it's not worth it?
Oh, God. What do you guys think in the chat? Silver Rapture, let's help the boy out. Cook and Madison feel safer than CMC. And you didn't say Chuba Hubbard. Let's see if this message is.
And I'm 4-0, by the way. Just,
Well, you're 4-0 because you've got a beast of a squad there, pal. I don't know. You're 4-0. 4-0 teams probably shouldn't be making big moves like that. And CMC, we don't know what we're dealing with. Cook is at least back on the field. And you know what you're getting in Madison if he's starting. You're getting a top 5 to 10 running back. So, Silver, I'm going to say negatory on that. I'm going to say that is not an affirmative. Back down. Stand down. Stand down. Where's my Arnold? Don't do it. Where's the don't do it? Don't do it. Get down. Don't do it, Silver. Spotify video show is coming. Follow Smitty for more content. Join us on the Discord. Go to smitty1.com to download the Discord and join us. Look at Terry. Terry's like a marketing machine. He's even wearing the Take a Lap shirt while he's commanding everybody. Just a marketing monster. Terry, you're special. You are one marketing machine, pal. I don't know what I'd do without Terry. And Terry's right. The video show's coming to Spotify. And on the 12th of October, we're running a test video show on Spotify. And I have been asked to funnel people into that show. So you guys need to get in there and watch that one. Comment on the in the comment section. When you click on the actual video show, there will be like a poll or a question that I'm going to ask. That's where the engagement happens. I will answer every single question you ask in the October 12th video. So please make sure Spotify sees all of you in there viewing it. Spotify sees all of you in there commenting and asking questions in the little question poll that I have. Spotify, get on our horse, baby. We're doing it. We're taking Spotify video fantasy football to the big show. Calvin Ridley. Yeah, Silver. We're all kind of in agreement here. Cook and Madison, I think, Cal. How do you feel about DK in a PPR? I like DK. I'm buying DK. I worry that he's banged up a little bit. I worry about what's going on, but I'm still buying DK. DK is going to bounce back, and we're on voicemails. Why am I not taking care of this? Why am I not properly updating my... Like, what good is this over here if it's not accurate? We're on voicemail, Smitty. Come on. Voicemails. Back to the voicemails. I get so sidetracked. YouTube exclusive group. You guys aren't leaving me voice messages. I'm counting on you.
Would you rather have AJ Brown or D-Hop in half PPR?
I hate to do this to you, pal. But
Take a
A.J. Brown is hurt. And I rank Hopkins higher than A.J. Brown anyway. Kellen? Of course I'll take Hopkins over A.J. Brown. In a heartbeat, pal. Appreciate you, though.
2-2. I'm third in the league in points. I got kind of unlucky with my 2 losses. I'm like 5 points behind the guy in first for points. And I have A.J. Brown. I'm not sure if I should try to trade him for D-Hop or not.
You're not sure. You're not sure. Kellen? Hold on, Kellen. Kellen, this is tough love. I appreciate you. You're my boy, Blue. Don't take this the wrong way. But what in the hell are you thinking, pal? You've got Hopkins, a guy I rank higher than A.J. Brown on the offer block, heading your way for a guy that's injured. You don't even know when he's coming back. Kellen, get your crap together, accept the trade, and start winning some games. That 2-2 is going to turn to 2-4 if you aren't going to grab Hopkins and take advantage of this, pal. You're live, by the way. Tough love. Hey, Kellen. Appreciate you, pal.
Hey, Kellen. Appreciate you, pal.
I had to send that to him at the end. Just give him a little
2-2. I'm third in the league.
Give him a little hug at the end there. Vito.
Hey, Smitty, I'm looking to sell high on Mike Williams and Melvin Gordon in a package deal. Who would be a good person or a combination to target? Thanks.
In all honesty and fairness, this was left on the Thursday show. He left another one today. So, sorry I'm a little late on this, Vito, but yes, sell Mike Evans before that Monday night game. Pal. Which I said I'll show anyway.
Hey, Smitty, I got offered D-Hop for Mike Williams and Melvin Gordon. Should I take the trade? My other receivers are JJ, Diggs, and Robert Woods.
What have I...
Which defense would you play, Panthers or Saints this week?
Let's get to the defensive question after. What have I done to offend you, Vito?
Hey, Smitty, I got offered D-Hop for Mike Williams and Melvin Gordon. Should I take the trade?
What have I done to offend you? Where have I gone wrong, Vito? Where have I gone wrong that you don't know by now? This is my fault. I blame myself, Vito. How on earth do you not know to trade Mike Williams and Melvin Gordon for D. Hopkins? First of all, congratulations on being such a beast that you're in this position, okay? You're going to take a lap, then you're going to take a victory lap for having such a boss team and bomb team. So, Vito, it's a mixture of good and bad news. But what did I do wrong? It's my fault. It's my fault, ultimately, that you aren't prepared enough to not only punch the yes button, get on here and flex, versus ask the question. But how do you not do that, Vito? How is that not already done? Because you know what's going to happen? The guy's going to pull it. He's going to pull it and then all of a sudden add a player. I hate that type of trader where it's like, I'll take Williams and Melvin Gordon for D-Hop. And then you wait a little bit and they're like, yeah, I'm going to need McLaurin too now. Like they just add some monster piece into the deal. Do the deal. Do it now, Vito. Do the deal. Get it done now. Get down. Oh, don't be so hard on yourself, Smitty. No, it is my fault. It's my fault Vito's not prepared. I sent Vito into battle with his pants down. And this is what I get. It's my fault. I haven't talked Hopkins up enough this show, apparently. Apparently, I need to do a better job. And that's on me. Clyde and Kelsey for Dalvin Cook and Kittle. I don't know on that one. Chat, what do you think? Help Ward out. I'm too worked up to even analyze that one. That one seems very, very even. Grab Hopkins and sprint to the nearest exit. Yeah, run away from that Vito train that's headed for you once you do that Hopkins deal, Vito. That veto train's coming for you. Just keep running. Don't look back. Act like you don't hear him. Excuse me. Excuse me. This is the veto police. Veto. Veto. His name's Vito. Vito, we want to veto. Yes, I'm Vito. Thank you. See you later. Just keep running, bro. Don't look back. Pretend you just think they're saying your name. Don't act like you think they're trying to veto the trade. Just keep going, pal. Colin.
Hey, Smitty. Half PPR 8 team. Start 2. Thielen, Gibby, or Carson. Thanks.
Thielen, Gibby, or Carson. Thielen, Gibby, or Carson. I'm gonna go Gibby, and I suppose Thielen. Am I crazy to put Carson? I mean, Carson just worries me. They got Collins in there. For now, that's what I'm going to do. I don't know that I feel like strongly about it. I don't know what people are saying to that trade. Can someone help Ward out? We need a couple more answers. ABOZ says yes. Kelsey and CH and Kelsey for Dalvin and Kittle. He says heck. He says yeah. Keep Kelsey. Cook and Kittle side. No way. Kelsey is the best tight end. You got a mixed bag here, man. Honest truth is it's one of those trades. It's like an even type of like a give and a take on all sides. I mean, I probably lean Kelsey and Clyde because Dalvin's been so banged up and Kittle's doing nothing close to what we want. Start Trey Lance, bro. We don't even know if Shanahan's gonna roll with Trey Lance. I know you think that's a joke, but no, he's talking right now about how maybe he's gonna play Jimmy G hurt. We don't know. We don't know. Tabron, okay, Tabron. I see you sending me messages. Here's Vito. You're the man, Smitty. Video train took it and ran. Attaboy, Vito. Vito, you totally redeemed yourself with me. I still failed you.
Would you rather have McLaurin or any of the RB2s that we just...
Oh, I already got that question. Here's another one, though.
Back on McLaurin. McLaurin for Swift or McLaurin for CEH?
I mean, either one's pretty close, man. I'd try and get a little... I don't even know if you can get more, but I suppose Swift is a little higher risk, higher reward, pal.
Hey, Smitty. Half PPR 8 team. Start 2.
Already did that one. Thanks, Colin. Thanks, Colin. Jason Garcia.
Hey, Smitty. I just traded Cordero Patterson, Robbie Anderson, and Christian Kirk for Alexander Madison and Devontae Adams. How do you value this trade?
I have to replay that. I got sidetracked.
I just traded Cordero Patterson, Robbie Anderson, and Christian Kirk for Alexander Madison and Devontae Adams.
Yes.
How do you value this trade?
I think that you're going to get vetoed. Is what I think. I think the veto train's coming for you next, Jason. And I think you're flexing. I think you're flexing, Jason. I think you know you did good on that, Jason. You just wanted to get on the show and go, I got Devontae Adams. What do you think? Look good? Did I do good? Attaboy, Jason. Flex, bro. Be confident. Don't worry about what people say. Do you?
Thoughts on Eckler in PPR against Cleveland?
Eckler in PPR? Well, I mean, I love Eckler. What's your say Eckler?
Thoughts on Eckler in PPR against Cleveland?
Oh yeah, let me pull it. I have this week still up. It's like, what's going on here? Week 5. Yeah, that's at home. That's at home. I mean, here's the thing, pal. how can you not like Eckler? Eckler's like in everyone's mind right now. It's fresh in their mind. He just dropped loads all over the place. He's a top 5 running back right now to a lot of people. So, like, I mean, what can I say? Like, I love him or I really love him. I mean, he's going to have a big game. Like, I know you're just looking for encouragement, but he's like, you're not going to bench him, right? You're not like, you're going to get amazing production from the man. And you should feel very excited about it. I appreciate your question, but don't sell him. Don't sell him unless you're selling him for like monster value right now. Eckler could get you the world, pal.
Smitty traded Clyde and James Robinson for Kamara, and he just kind of threw in Jamal Williams. What do you think about it? Smitty traded Clyde and James Robinson for Kamara.
That's a tough one. Like, I want to say I love it because I love Kamara, but there is some good value there. I like the Kamara side a little more, but it depends on your depth. Like, I can't for sure tell you killed it. It could end up backfiring on you if Kamara is your only running back and you're starting Jamal Williams. Like, but if you've got another running back in there, then yeah, depth can help you make moves like that. Michael Reeves with the big time super chat. Michael, appreciate you, pal, keeping the lights on here. 4-0, 2 QB super flex. I have Herbert, Cousins, Carr, Chubb, Taylor, Mixon, Monty, Tyreek, Diggs, Lockett, Higgins. Beast of a team, pal. Who should I trade for better wide receiver depth? I'm thinking Henderson or Lamb. Okay, so your wide receivers are Tyreek, Diggs, and Lockett. Lockett would have been a great sell last week, pal, and the week prior. Like, he was a great sell high. Mixon, same thing. Now he's hurt. Now Monty's hurt. But you still have a beast of a team. Like, injuries aren't going to even hold you back. That's why you're 4-0. I'd try and upgrade at quarterback if you can, too. Like, I'd try and trade Cousins and Cousins and like Lockett for a slightly better quarterback. I look at that way. I don't know that you're hurting at wide receiver. Like, Tyreek Hill, Diggs, and Lockett's pretty good. Would I trade Lockett and hurt Monty for, Hopkins? Yeah, like, go after Hopkins, pal. Go after Hopkins. Hopkins is hurt right now, or he's banged up, but he's playing, and he's been disappointing to his owner. So you could probably say, hey, Hopkins isn't doing anything anyway. Here's Monty and here's Lockett, and then someone's trading you Hopkins, and then all of a sudden you got Tyreek, Diggs, and Hopkins, and you got Taylor and Chubb and Chubb and Lockett for Aaron Jones. Maybe Kamara. I'm looking at those, Michael. Those are all options for you, pal. And there's a reason you're 4-0, pal. That team's great. Nice work. Nice drafting. Appreciate the super chat. Keep it coming. Don't forget, Michael, my video show is hitting Spotify. And on October 12th, we're doing a test video run, and everybody needs to get in there and listen. We're gonna impress Spotify on this test run. Okay? We need everybody in there. I need everybody commenting. When you click on the video, there's a little comment section. Engage like YouTube video comments. Gotta be fire. So excited. Should I trade Zeke for Dalvin and Madison? Do you have Pollard? If you don't have Pollard, baby. And I love Zeke, man, but if you don't have Pollard, Madison and Cook might be safer, but tough to say. Diggs is getting targeted about identical to Debo. I love Diggs right now. I buy Diggs low, or buy Diggs medium. People aren't going to sell him low, but they're still a little worried about him. It's weird. People are worried about Josh Allen. Buy Josh Allen low. I just vetoed Fournette and Brandon Cooks for Gibson. Feel a little bad, but that didn't feel fair at all. The dude was 0-4. Cooks don't help him. Nate, my advice to you, pal, is to make sure your rules tell everybody everything they need to know. Don't be doing this old like commissioner gets to step in and practice a uncontrolled veto like card. Like, here, I'm gonna veto this for the good of the league because I have the ultimate opinion. I'm the master. Like, I know what I'm doing. You don't know what you're doing. You can't do that as a commission. make sure you have a streamlined veto process in place. I don't even like vetoes, but if you play in leagues where people ruin the leagues, first of all, you need to get better people. But sometimes people don't have, they got to go with their friend leagues. Everybody's like, some people don't know a lot and they can't fill a league. Like, they don't have enough people to create a league if they kick people out. In those cases where you don't want to kick people out that don't know what they're doing, that ruin the league, you've got to have a process in place where like 10 votes out of 12 or 8 out of 12, because the two people involved, are going to vote their way. 8 out of 12 need to vote for it to be overturned, And if no one cares enough to vote, if you can't get and assemble an number of 8 votes, then they don't care anyway. And the trade should go through if they're not that worried about it. So if it's me, I put that in place. I don't put that on you, Nate. It's never a good look, and it always leads to fights. Like, how many times, Nate, I want you to reply. How many times have you guys almost not been friends, a couple of you in the league, because of the way you're running the veto process? Answer the honest question, Nate. How many times have you guys fought? Let me know. I'll before I leave, I want to put your answer up. That's it. That's all she wrote today. I'm going to look for one more voicemail while we wait for his answer. Kellen.
Smitty's got to expose me like that. I just asked because he needs wide receiver help, and I feel like I can get D-Hop out of the deal if I give A.J. Brown, even though he's injured. I can probably give him like a 3 for 2 or a 2 for 1 kind of deal. That's what I was on.
Kellen, don't take offense to that, pal. Number one, I only do that to emphasize how good the trade is, mainly. You are putting yourself in the position to get this done, so you are the real winner here. You are a winner, Kellen, and I joke with you because you are doing such an amazing job, okay? It's tough love, and if you pull this off, take a victory lap and know that you're going to absolutely dominate, pal. So, tough love, pal. Insert slap on the rear end emoji. Out.
Another question. If I'm starting Gibby and Thielen, do I play Chris Carson or Mike Williams?
Gibby and Thielen and probably Mike Williams. I think he has a bounce back game, but I don't think he's going to be anywhere near, his old value.
Should I trade Christian McCaffrey for Josh Jacobs and Deontay Johnson? I'm 1-3 in my league, and I need running backs and wide receivers.
No, Josh Jacobs isn't the guy. That's not a thing anymore. No, I don't. I think you need to get way more for Christian McCaffrey. You can get way more. Start with a running back that you appreciate, like Gibby or Clyde or Swift or Hunt. Then look at the wide receivers that team has and go from there. Kellen again.
No offense taken. I already ran my lap.
Running laps makes us better, Kellen, and I appreciate you, and keep bringing the fire questions, man. It was great content. Your question was the best one of the day, even though I flipped out on you there for a second. In love, in respect, in an attempt to help you win your league, pal. I'm passionate about you winning, Kellen. Okay, that's all she wrote for today. Follow me if you're new. Hit that sub button. Sub up. Like on your way out. And I answer all of the questions that get asked to me pretty much the first 24 to 48 hours after my video posts. So right now you're in the live chat, right? When the video posts, it will be on YouTube to rewatch it. It's already up there now, but it'll be there for replay purposes, and the comments will start out at 0. So if you have a question and I didn't get to you, you're almost guaranteed to get a response from me if you ask me a question in the first 24 hours. It's very simple. So when I end this, go drop a question, a comment, a thumbs up, anything, and help your boy Smitty. And get ready for October 12th. We're dropping our first video test run show on Spotify, and I need everybody to go check it out, listen to it, comment, because there'll be a comment section when you click and go into the video, and it's going to be amazing. And I'm so pumped. but we want to crush it. We want to get the views up. We want to get the comments going. We want to press Spotify to the max, to the nth degree, and I'm creating a Spotify only content. It's additional. Nothing happens to YouTube. Nothing happens to the show. The live streams are all staying. All the videos are staying. I'm doing everything the same here on YouTube. This is additional, but it's going to be, a lot of it's going to be Spotify exclusive content because I want to take over the Spotify video space for fantasy football, and I need your help to do it. We are taking it over. Appreciate all of you. Join me next Thursday, or this coming Thursday, our Tuesday and Thursday show. Where's my graphic for my live streams? Here we go. I'm live every single Tuesday and Thursday. Today's Tuesday. On Thursday, right here, I will be live again from 5 to 7, just like I was today, Eastern. And then every Friday, every Saturday, I'm live at midnight Eastern. And then every Sunday, I'm live on Instagram the entire 1 hour into morning game kickoff. And then on Sunday, my YouTube exclusive group, DM me on Instagram if you want me to explain it to you. But we do 2 video calls on Discord. They're like big Zoom calls. We do 2 calls every Sunday where we jump on and collaborate and talk about, it's like a private little Zoom call, but on Discord, video and audio. And we discuss all the players that are going off, the trade fours, the buy low, sell highs, the ad drops. 2 video calls every Sunday. Halftime of the morning games, halftime of the Sunday night game. If you want in on those, DM me and I'll tell you what you need to do to subscribe to get to that content, and you're going to love it. And so let's go 2021 week 5. Let's tear up our trades. I will see you all Thursday from 5 to 7. I don't know if I'll go live tonight. I'll definitely be on Instagram at some point, going live. So make sure you're following me on IG. But I might go live on YouTube. You never know. Appreciate all of you. Later.